The iPhone 6 is finally here and I am excited to get my hands on it and show you guys what it's all about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this first impressions and unboxing video of Apple's iPhone 6. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dom, and the moment you have been waiting for is finally here. I'm getting my hands on the iPhone 6. We're going to unbox it right now, and I will let you know what I think. And opening up the box, it's pretty much similar to any other iPhone unboxing that you've experienced, if you have experienced one. But we are pulling out the iPhone 6 with its 4.7-inch display, and we are going to check out what comes inside of the box here real quick. So first up, we do have some manuals and documentation, so you can kind of look through those if you'd like. We have some health and safety stuff, and of course, we do have the Apple stickers that come along with pretty much every Apple product that you buy. Now coming up next here we have our power brick, which you can use to help charge your iPhone 6, and that would be done with the lightning to USB cable that we have here next inside of the box. So you can plug one end into your phone, one end into the power brick, and then plug it into the wall to charge up the device. And finally we have Apple's EarPods, which come along with pretty much every newer iOS device that you can purchase at the moment. Powering up the device for the first time, we get a look at the 4.7-inch display with a resolution of 750 by 1334, and on the backside we have our 8-megapixel camera, our True Tone LED flash. We also have a small microphone, the lock button, and the SIM card tray, and on the other side we have our mute switch and volume buttons. Now moving around to the bottom side, we have the speaker grill, the microphone, the lightning port, and our 3.5mm headphone jack. Now one thing that kind of bothers me about the iPhone 6 is the protruding camera. Don't get me wrong, the build quality is excellent here, but I wasn't a fan of the camera sticking out on the 5th generation iPod Touch, and having it on an iPhone is not going to change my mind. I'm still growing on the design of the iPhone 6 with those antenna bands on the back, but overall it's made out of great materials, and we do have cool features like reachability, which will allow you to double tap on the home button to reach icons at the top without awkwardly stretching your finger or using your other hand. So overall, I'm kind of letting the design grow on me. I was a big fan of the design with the iPhone 5 and 5S, and obviously the iPhone 6 is very different, but I want to know what you think about the iPhone 6 design, and leave a comment down below. Also, if you want to know more about iOS 8 and some of the features that come along with the iPhone 6, I recently published a video that details 20 of the top features found in iOS 8, and I'll leave that linked down below for you in case you want to check it out. But I'm curious to know what you think about the new design with the iPhone 6 and how it compares to the predecessor, the iPhone 5S, or even the iPhone 5, as those two featured similar designs. Be sure to let me know down in the comments section. So before we get out of here, I want to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, 54 Club. Now, I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but I like wearing clothes, though I'm not a big fan of shopping for them. Well, 54 Club takes all of the hassle out of the situation and hooks you up with your own personal stylist for stress-free shopping across the board. So for $60 a month, they'll send you out $120 worth of clothes based on your preferences. Signing up for 54 Club is as easy as filling out a 60-second 9-step style profile where you will pick from styles such as t-shirt and jeans, dress to impress, business casual, and send me a mix. And all preferences are logged with your personal stylist, who puts together that care package every month, sends it out to you, and you get all of the benefits of looking like a boss. Now, if you want to sign up for 54 Club, be sure to check out the link down below, and you can use offer code MAC to save $15 on your first order. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to leave it a thumbs up, as it does help out the channel a lot. And also, if you're not already, feel free to subscribe for more content like this in the future. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and have a great day.
Seen my previous videos, you already know that the iPhone 6 is just around the corner, and I have a great way for you to make some extra cash. So you can get up to $400 if you sell your old phone device on eBay. And eBay is so confident that your phone will sell that for a limited time only, they'll hook you up with a $100 coupon if it doesn't sell. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? So simply click the link in the description to go to ebayforthewin.com to see how much your phone is worth. Still watching? Why? Click below to get that money. Hey everyone, and welcome to Dozen of Tech. I'm Daniel, and it's September. It's September 2014, and every year in September, Apple releases a new iPhone, a new model of their most famous product, the iPhone. So last year in 2013, they released two iPhone models, the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C. But those iPhones were completely different. The new model was basically the iPhone 5S, and the iPhone 5C was not a new model. It was basically an iPhone 5 with a plastic back. Yeah. But this year we have two brand new iPhone models, like two completely new iPhone models. So we have an iPhone 6 and we have another iPhone which is called the iPhone 6 Plus. So we have two brand new 2014 iPhones. And since we now have two iPhone models, the 6 and the 6 Plus, it's actually easier to choose which one to buy. Because the iPhone 6 Plus is basically just a larger version of the iPhone 6, right? But no, it's actually not. There's actually a lot of differences between the iPhone 6 Plus and the iPhone 6. So let's take a look at those differences, and by the end of this video you will know which iPhone, the iPhone 6 or the 6 Plus, which iPhone is the right one for you. So, enjoy the video. Now, the main difference between the two is obviously the size, because yes, the main difference is that the iPhone 6 Plus comes with a 5.5-inch display, which is huge. That phone is huge. The iPhone 6, however, comes with a 4.7-inch display, which is pretty big when compared to the iPhone 5S, by the way, but it's nowhere near the iPhone 6 Plus. Now, since we're talking about a display, the second difference is the resolution between the two, because although they have different screen sizes and they both have the same Retina HD displays, the resolution of them is not actually the same. So the iPhone 6 Plus actually comes with a full 1080p display with a PPI of 401, which is basically the same PPI as you would get with the OnePlus One, for example. Now, the iPhone 6 comes with a resolution of 1334 by 750, which basically gives us a PPI of 326, basically the exact same PPI that we got with the iPhone 4, the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 5S, and the iPhone 5C. They all had the exact same PPI. So although Apple is calling this a Retina HD display, well, it's not the same on both phones. So yeah, the iPhone 6 Plus has a way better display than the iPhone 6, at least in terms of resolution and PPI, because the PPI is the one that matters, not the resolution. The PPI is the one which determines how crisp and clear the text is and the images. Now, there's one more difference between the displays of those two phones, and to be honest, I haven't seen any tech reviewer or even tech website to even mention this, so I don't know, I might be the first one who noticed this. So the iPhone 6 actually has a higher contrast ratio than the iPhone 6 Plus, which is kind of weird. But yeah, there we go. The iPhone 6 comes with a 1400 by 1 contrast ratio, whereas the iPhone 6 Plus comes with a 1300 by 1 contrast ratio. By the way, the iPhone 5S came with a 800:1 contrast ratio, so huge improvement in both models, basically. So far we have three main differences between those two phones. We have the display size, we have the resolution, and then we have the contrast ratio, which, again, all of those things are different between the iPhone 6 Plus and the iPhone 6. But we have two more differences in terms of design. So the first one is that the iPhone 6 is actually thinner than the iPhone 6 Plus. So the iPhone 6 comes at 6.9 millimeters thick, which is really thin, compared to the 7.6 millimeters thickness of the iPhone 5S or the 9 millimeters of the iPhone 5C. And the iPhone 6 Plus comes with a thickness of 7.1 millimeters. So yeah, it's a bit thicker than the iPhone 6, but it's still thinner than the iPhone 5S. Not to mention the iPhone 5C, obviously. Now, the bad news, however, is that both the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus are a bit heavier than the iPhone 5S, the previous model. So the iPhone 6 comes in at 129 grams or 4.55 ounces, whereas the iPhone 6 Plus comes in at 172 grams or 6.07 ounces, compared to the 112 grams or 3.95 ounces that the iPhone 5S came with. So in terms of the display and the design, these are basically all the differences, so 5 differences so far. But we have a couple of more differences between those two, and there's actually a pretty big one, and that is the camera. Now, the iPhone 5S had an amazing camera. The iPhone 5S actually had the second best camera in the world, basically after the Nokia Lumia 1020. The iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus, they both have a really improved camera over the iPhone 5S, which means that they both should take amazing shots. Now, the iPhone 6 Plus has one extra feature over the iPhone 6, and that is the optical image stabilization. So what this means is that the camera on the iPhone 6 Plus uses the gyroscope to stabilize the lens. Basically, when you have shaky hands or you have Parkinson or something, the shots will look crystal clear. But that's not the only advantage of having optical image stabilization. The true advantage is low light photography. So since you have optical image stabilization, the shakiness of the image will be greatly reduced, which means that you can basically decrease the aperture speed without having any annoying blur in your shots. Which means that, yeah, the low light photos will look insane. Just take a look at this shot. This one was taken with the iPhone 6 Plus, and as you can see, it looks it looks as if it was taken with a DSLR camera, which is quite impressive. So no, unfortunately the iPhone 6 does not come with this feature. It doesn't. So yeah, this is another feature that the iPhone 6 lacks compared to the iPhone 6 Plus. Finally, since it's a larger phone, you also get a bigger battery, which means that your iPhone 6 Plus will last actually a lot longer than the iPhone 6. So for example, in terms of audio playback, with the iPhone 5S you could get up to 40 hours of audio playback. With the iPhone 6 you can now get up to 50 hours, so an extra 10-hour bonus. But with the iPhone 6 Plus you can get up to 80 hours of audio playback, which is twice as much as what you could get with the iPhone 5S. Same for the standby time. With the iPhone 5S you could get up to 10 days, same 10 days with the iPhone 6, but 16 days with the iPhone 6 Plus. So yeah, with the iPhone 6 Plus you would get a way better battery than what you would get with the iPhone 6. But still, I don't believe it's gonna be anywhere near the battery life of the OnePlus One. And speaking of the OnePlus One, I actually did a really detailed video on that. That's basically the best Android phone that money can buy at the moment. It's really cheap, and it has